Greetings, fellow seekers. Today we plunge into the murky depths where ancient horrors lurk unseen, where the ruins of lost empires crumble beneath the tides, and where something watches from the shadows. Here dwell the Chul. It is no ordinary predator. It is a remnant of a bygone age, a creation of powers long faded, yet still bound to their will. Twisted by the will of the aberrants, the Chul is a relentless sentinel, hunting not for sustenance, but as if following an ancient command long since lost to time. With chitinous claws and a mind touched by eldritch horror, it does not simply kill, it takes. And those who stray too close to its domain may find themselves dragged into the depths, their fate unknown. Join us as we uncover the grim legacy of the Chul, its origins, its relentless nature, and the unseen menace it poses to those who dare tread too close to the ruins of the past. The origins of the Chul are not the subject of mere speculation, but of careful study, drawn from the fragmented records of sunken civilizations and the accounts of those who have encountered these creatures firsthand. Every reliable source points to the same unsettling truth. The Chul was not born, but made. The prevailing theory among scholars of the arcane and aberrant suggests that these creatures were shaped in an age before written history, when the aberrants reigned over the world's hidden depths. Their physiology bears the undeniable mark of deliberate creation, designed not for natural survival, but for servitude. Anatomical examinations reveal adaptations that serve no purpose beyond the fulfillment of a greater will, from their unnatural ability to detect magic within their surroundings to their relentless compulsion to hoard and guard. Yet while the great aberrant empires have faded into obscurity, the Chul endures. Reports from explorers and salvagers describe them lurking in the submerged ruins of civilizations long past, dwelling in stagnant swamps, cavernous pools, and drowned temples. And though no aberrant has been seen commanding them in living memory, the behavior of the Chul suggests they still respond to commands, whether from lingering echoes of a master's will or an instinct too deeply ingrained to fade. Some among the seekers believe that their dormancy is not permanent. When the tides of power shift in the deep, when ancient forces stir beneath the waves, it is not unthinkable that the Chul may once more heed the call of their forgotten masters. Whether this is mere conjecture or a warning yet to be heeded remains uncertain. At a glance, one might mistake the Chul for a monstrous crustacean, its armoured form covered in overlapping plates of sickly yellow-green chitin, glistening like wet bone. Towering over most humanoids, its many-jointed limbs allow it to move with unsettling precision, whether scuttling over jagged rocks or slipping effortlessly beneath the water's surface. Its foremost weapons are its massive pincers, capable of crushing bone and steel alike. Yet it is not brute strength alone that makes the Chul a terror. It is the eerie tendrils that writhe from its face, coated in a slime that numbs body and mind, leaving prey trapped in waking horror. One touch is enough to leave victims paralyzed, their consciousness intact as the Chul drags them to whatever fate awaits. But its most insidious trait lies beyond mere muscle and paralysis. Like its creators, the Chul possesses a strange alien awareness. Though it cannot speak, it understands deep speech and perceives meaning through unknown means. It can detect the presence of magic with unnatural precision, sensing enchantments, wards and arcane energy as easily as a predator scents blood. And in the darkness, it is never blind. A Chul waits patiently, lurking in the black waters, able to see even where no light reaches. It watches, it waits. Unlike mere beasts, the Chul does not kill out of hunger or instinct. It hunts with purpose, seeking not only to destroy but to collect. Whether driven by some lingering command from its creators or by an unspoken compulsion of its own, it takes those it deems worthy, dragging them into the depths never to be seen again. Some who have faced the Chul and survived claim that it does not always kill. Some prisoners are left untouched, trapped within sunken ruins, their fates unknown. Are they prisoners, or perhaps they are stored for a purpose even the Chul itself does not comprehend? No one knows, and those who seek to uncover such truths rarely return. An encounter with a Chul is a battle of endurance and desperation. It does not rush to kill, but to secure its victims, seizing prey in its vice-like pincers before subduing them with its paralyzing tendrils. Warriors who rely on brute force will find themselves overpowered, their strength meaningless as their bodies grow numb, their minds clouded by its unnatural grip. Beneath the waves, the Chul is in its element. It moves with alien grace, navigating the abyssal depths with ease, unseen and relentless. A shipwreck survivor may think themselves safe upon a drifting hull, only to feel something coil around their leg and drag them screaming into the dark. On land, it is still a formidable opponent, but there, at least, it can be seen, its movements more deliberate, its approach less sudden. For those who must face a Chul, distance is key. It is not invulnerable. Its thick carapace has weaknesses, and weapons wielded with precision can strike true. Magic, too, can turn the tide, disrupting its unnatural awareness and breaking the hold of its paralyzing grasp. Throughout history, the archives of the Seekers Society have collected stories of places where travelers vanish without a trace, where the waters hold more than just the echoes of the past. The Chul are not spoken of in campfire tales or heroic sagas. There is no glory in falling to them, only silence. Yet among the ruins and wreckage they haunt, whispers persist of those who have seen them and lived to tell the tale. One legend speaks of Vaska's wake, a once thriving city that fell to ruin long before the rise of modern kingdoms. Built upon the banks of a vast and winding river, its towering stone spires were said to gleam like silver in the light of the twin moons. But now, all that remains are broken foundations and sunken streets, swallowed by the slow creep of the waters. Travelers who stray too close report an eerie stillness, as though the very air holds its breath. The river, which should be teeming with life, runs dark and quiet. Those who dare to explore the ruins speak of strange patterns carved into submerged pillars, spirals and glyphs that seem far older than the city itself. And then there are the disappearances. Fishermen, wanderers, even entire scouting parties have been lost without a trace. Some claim to have heard movement beneath the water at night, the sound of stone being scraped clean, as if something still patrols the drowned avenues, ensuring that no intruder disturbs whatever lies beneath. The seekers who have studied Vaska's wake warn that some ruins are not abandoned, they are merely waiting. Another tale, darker still, tells of the vanished fleet of Storm Reach Bay. A century ago, a fleet of warships set sail for Blacktide Keep, an ancient stronghold that stood upon a jagged rock at the edge of the bay. Their mission was to reclaim the ruin from whatever horrors had taken root there, to purge the darkness that had made the waters treacherous for centuries. The fleet never arrived. Days passed, then weeks. When at last a lone warship was spotted drifting through the fog, a recovery crew was sent to board. They found no signs of battle, no bodies, no bloodstains. The ship's cargo was untouched, its sails tattered but intact, as though abandoned in the dead of night. The only sign of life was a lone survivor, crouched in the captain's quarters, his body trembling, his mind shattered. When the crew attempted to question him, he could only whisper one thing before madness took him completely. They took them. They took them all. The things beneath the waves with their waiting claws. No further trace of the fleet was ever found. Blacktide Keep remains unclaimed, the waters around it eerily still. And though sailors whisper of shapes glimpsed beneath the surface, no one who has gone searching for the truth has ever returned. The Chul is a creature of patience, persistence, and the past. A relic of a drowned empire, still bound to a will that has long since faded into oblivion. Though its masters are gone, it lingers, silent and unyielding, lurking in the forgotten places of the world. Neither time nor solitude has broken its purpose. For those who stray too close to the ruins of the past, who ignore the warnings etched in faded maps and whispered in wary voices, there will be no struggle, no second chance, only the cold grip of chitin and the pull of the abyss. And thus we conclude this entry into the archives of the Seekers Society. If you have enjoyed this brief introduction to the Chul, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Have you encountered such lurking horrors in your adventures? Share your stories in the comments below. And if there is another creature you would like us to explore next, please let us know. Until next time, tread carefully and beware the waters that run too deep. For the Chul does not sleep, and it does not let go.